And it's Red Leaf Retrocast, Anime Edition 124. Hickey, Tori, we're back for another episode.
Yay.
Yay.
Now, the question is, do we talk about anime, or do we dunk on the Champions League and Villarreal being a disgrace to the league?
I'm not watching. Yay.
Yay, same. I'm not watching anime.
That part, specifically.
We're an anime podcast since when?
In the times we don't talk about sports balls.
We've been known to talk about everything but anime, and then at the end we talk about an anime that we pretend that we watched. I mean, we definitely watched.
I'm not sure I like that joke.
Watching the YouTube videos about it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Don't be ridiculous. Nobody does YouTube videos on these things we cover.
I mean, Tori does from time to time.
From time, yeah, it's been a while, but yes. No,
sometimes kind of, sort of.
Yeah, hell yeah, I watch my own videos about it. Yeah, no, I don't know, but man, maybe I go on Google. You know, maybe I type it up. Maybe I find like a fucking blog post about it from the early 2000s. You know.
Oh,
you never know. A blog review.
I go to the early 2000s message boards in the archives and see what
hell yeah, dude.
Two specific
from
people
a place
say.
before Google.
From a place before Google. That's where you find all the good opinions. That's where you find all the good information.
All right, today we're doing Iria Zeiram, the animation. Tori, your pick. Any particular reason for this one?
It was on my list.
Okay, I like that.
I don't know why it was on my. I don't know why it was on my list, but it was. I guess I've been recommended this at some point.
Maybe by me.
I was like, you know what? It's 6 episodes. It's got a 7. You know, 7.06 on Mal. How bad can it be?
Famous last word.
Oh.
Yeah.
How bad can it be? How bad can it be?
It's not like people have bad taste.
Oh man, I get that posted on my Mal page. Like someone just comments, like, I saw you gave this anime a 6 out of 10. That should be higher and get better taste.
Yeah, that happens.
And I'm like,
it does
delete that comment.
I don't know. I kind of
just reply with, yeah, no, I totally agree with you.
Ah, shit, you're right.
Like, you can taste this nuts in your mouth. Sorry.
Okay. All right, cool. No, I mean, I don't know. I always kind of find it funny, you know, if I've ever had this happen about when it's like you start a show, you start watching one, and then somebody comes and comments on your page like, I see you started this show. And it's just like, what? Are you fucking watching?
Right.
Those with like 100 reviews we do from time to time.
Yeah.
And it's like, finally, more people watching the show.
Please enjoy this show. And it's just like that. Why do I feel like I'm getting threatened?
You know what? Let me go to my Mal page. Someone like years ago commented, I think it was when I was binge watching Prince of Tennis, and then I just stopped watching it because I got tired of it. Let's see. Maybe it's not there anymore. Oh, here's one. Here's one random one. My friend noticed you disliked Fist of the Blue Sky. Fix this as soon as possible. Thank you. I like that comment. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, like, it makes you wonder, because you think that, you know, these people would have better things to do with their time, but
nah, come on. You got to go to someone's random page, comment, and make them feel bad. Although that made me laugh.
Yeah, it's like, I don't even feel bad. The best you're going to get out of me in those situations is I'm going to feel bad for you, because I'm just like, man, I thought I wasted my life. Holy fuck.
Oh, boy.
Boy,
oh, boy. Well, speaking of wasting life, I started watching some spring anime already.
Now that is a waste of life.
Yeah, totally.
Damn,
keeping up with
look at JD. He's watching the actual season.
Dude,
For
Can you
once.
can we just take a fucking moment to go back here and like think back to like the early episodes when like everyone watched anime except for JD. JD only usually watched the show we did for fucking podcasts, and now suddenly it's like I'm not watching anything. He can watch his stuff when he has time, and then there's just JD. It's like I'm watching the currently airing shows. It's like, what the fuck?
The
Is that?
coroner is like, what the fuck? Last week you were watching fucking Winter 2020. Why are you Spring 2022 all of a sudden? The fuck happened?
I'm keeping up with things.
Clearly.
Not like 7 shows like a lot of people, but yeah, I got 2
Are
or
you
3.
are you watching Ya Boy Kongmin?
No, not watching that.
Oh come on, you waste white. Oh JD.
watching-
No one will join you for that.
I'm watching Tomodachi Game. It's not great.
You're watching Tomodachi Game, you're not okay. Yeah, okay. I see. JD, I see that your taste is bad. Fix it as soon as possible.
Okay, well I fixed that by watching Spy X Family. That's good. That's a good show.
Nice.
Yeah, it's quite funny. I'm way into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Pretty good.
this one I just saw had a pretty high score on Mal. I had no clue about it. Summertime Render. Okay. 3
Yes.
episodes are currently out. I think it's like only on Disney Plus in Japan. So high seas it is. And you guys got to watch this. It is so good.
What did you say it was called?
Summertime Render.
Summertime Render.
Summertime Render. And all I get is the manga. Okay, cool.
Summertime Render.
Yeah. So let me
It has a 8.26.
yeah.
Mystery supernatural suspense. Not gonna lie. Just based on the name, I was expecting some sort of like romance anime or something.
Nah, dude. Main character in the main visual is holding a gun, and this is Japan, so you know.
Oh, yeah,
try to
true,
see.
he is.
And the girl,
I didn't
on the girl in the left has a knife as well.
Yeah, I
Good
didn't
to
even notice. I didn't even notice.
So I'm wondering how I go about describing it without spoiling things. It's
If it's one of those shows where you cannot say anything, just don't say anything.
yeah, the animation
It's
is
just
quite good.
unfortunate. It's unfortunate where it is. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting Disney Plus to have anime, but it has Disney Plus has Summertime Render and Black Rock Shooter. Black Rock Shooter doesn't have any fan subs. It's just machine translated and plastered to the anime. I cannot deal with it, so I just gave up. I gave up on Summertime as well.
Yeah. Well, by the summary of the show, so it's it has this part here. Ushio friend died. He came back and discovered that she, like the case was that she drowned, and he goes back to Wakayama to go to her funeral, and his buddy goes in because his dad did the autopsy, and it's like, well, she had markings around her neck. So it pretty much is like, oh, someone murdered her. And by that, you would think the show is a murder mystery. And then I won't say any more after that.
Well, you can go like towards the vision, I guess, because it's in the synopsis that he has a vision with the deceased girl, and she's like, "Oh, you need to save this other."
Well, that's the
girl.
like first scene in the show where he seemingly wakes up from a dream, and Ushio's like talking to him, "Save my sister," which is Mio, I think that's her name, Mio, M-I-O, yeah. And he doesn't think much of it, and I really shouldn't speak anymore because the twist of everything, and there's multiple twists. There's a twist at the end of episode 1 and another twist at the end of episode 2. And it's really, really engaging. This is a story and a show that I think we all should follow.
And before the ending twist is that it was all a dream.
Well,
Oh yeah, Are you also Higurashi?
No, and none of this actually happened. It's like, bro.
I don't want to say
Yeah,
anymore. But
I will go take a look at it.
yeah,
I mean, I wanted to watch. It wasn't my plan to watch list.
yeah. This
Disney's the one who
is definitely a show to
ran
add.
on my parade.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was not on my list. I might check it out as well, although I am busy with exams at the moment, so we'll see. We shall see.
Yeah, if I was to recommend two anime like immediately to add, it is Spy X Family if you want a comedy, and then if you want a supernatural mystery type show, like Summertime Render is way up there. I won't even recommend Tamagotchi Game. It's kind of the show's kind of ass, but I'm weirdly into it. There's always that one show that I do.
Mm-hmm.
I did finish Lupin Part 6.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I still haven't finished it. I need to go back.
Yeah,
I have like 10 episodes and it's like it's just 10 episodes. I can just sit on a night and watch it, but
Yeah, it's kind of what I did. I watched I think I watched like 6 one night and then 5 the other or something like that. And so the first half was all about, Sherlock Holmes and trying to figure out that story with side episodes here and there. Well, the second half is focused around this woman named Tomoe, and she is this what they call the tutor, and she essentially trains everyone in the art of like assassination, stealing, building up a certain skill. Like there's one woman that Lupin meets where she was trained in to have high political knowledge, so she can get up in the government and etc. And all these seemingly episodic episodes are focused around one of these women that Lupin meets that has a tie to this Tomoe person that isn't Lupin's mother, but was seemingly like one to him. And there's quite a even that has a couple good twists and turns to it over who she actually is, what her purpose is with Lupin, Lupin's actual connection with her, and then one of the characters, what she has to do with this woman Tomoe, and it's very satisfying. It's something you guys would definitely enjoy. It's Lupin. I wouldn't say at the end of watching Part 6 it's necessarily better than Part 5. I think I gave Part 5 like a 9 out of 10, and then this one I gave an 8. I could see 7s being thrown around at it too, but very enjoyable. I'm very glad I watched it. Definitely one of the better Lupins out there. I say that, but
Lupin's pretty good usually, but nah, I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely not with you on the 9 on Lupin Part 5 though, which mostly comes for Part 5's middle episode, which was an actual waste of time. But that highly dropped my score for that show. Like the show in Part 5 was pretty good, but it's just that one episode with the idiot fucking scientists, literally. It's just that almost ruined all of Part 5 for me.
Bummer.
That is hard. That's hard. That is a fucking achievement in and of itself to do that in a single episode.
I guess so. I guess I don't even really remember it. So
no, the guys who were trying to make the fucking vault that no one could break into, because fucking Lupin could break into anything, but he was too smart for everyone, so they needed something else. They needed something that you needed to be seriously dumb to get into.
Yeah.
Oh, that episode. That's right.
Yep, that episode. The fucking like.
Okay, well then don't watch that single episode.
We built this fucking vault that measures your IQ. You can't get into it with any means. Nothing works. The only way to get in is to have your IQ scanned, and you have to have an IQ of 1. It's like, oh my fucking god.
I do remember that now. You've jogged my memory.
I I will never forget that episode. It is burned into my memory forever, and I hate it.
Oh God, funny. Okay.
Funny.
Yeah. I guess that's all I got to kind of update on. Summertime Render,
Yeah.
big recommendation. Finish Lupin. Spy X Family's good. Does it for me. How about you guys?
Isekai Smartphone will have a second season.
You're lying.
All right, then moving on.
You're absolutely lying. I don't believe you.
I'm not. I wish I was. Like,
Didn't you give that show like a 1 out of 10, Hickey?
I don't know. Actually, I think maybe.
I remember
That show is
years
horrible.
ago you joking about how bad it was, and it like infuriated you to no
I
end.
wasn't joking. Who was joking? That shit is awful. Why? Who?
Hickey is sitting here talking about how he never gave out 10s or 1s because nothing is truly perfect and nothing is that bad. And then Smartphone comes out and it's just like, all right, bitch, wanna try me? And Hickey was like, oh my god.
That show mentally broke me. That show came out in 2016, and I still have nightmares about how bad it is.
I'm just picturing Hickey waking up every night in a cold sweat being like, no, not another episode. Oh, it isn't real.
Yeah.
Looks at his phone. Smartphone season
It's
2.
the
No.
worst. It's
No.
the worst. Because everyone has a smartphone today, so everything reminds me of how shitty that show is. Because everyone and me and myself is always looking at a fucking smartphone. I'll probably watch the second season.
Of course you will.
I gotta do it. Oh. God,
Do you though?
So bad.
Do you really have to? I don't think you have to. I'm pretty sure you don't have to.
3 episodes. 3 episodes.
What are they gonna do in 3 episodes that you haven't already seen in the first? How long was it? 26?
I don't remember. No, I don't think it was 36.
You sure?
I hope not.
Hold on.
I'm not
looking it up.
that bad of a masochist.
Oh my
It's
God,
actually
this came
only got
out.
a 6.16 on Mal. No, it's 12 episodes. All right.
Okay.
It actually has a 6.16. I guess people like this.
Fuck
likes
this
it?
shit.
Who
No
has
one
terrible
likes-
taste? We should go to their mouth pages and comments.
Hell yeah, dude! You only have to go through like let's see how many people have watched this. If we look at stats, 347,292 people have completed it.
I got the time.
I should get
can do
cracking then.
20,000 people, almost 21,000 people are watching it right now. Ew. Why would you watch it now?
it. Why would you watch it now? Probably because they saw the second season announcement.
Probably. And there is actually 18,500 people who gave this show a 10.
I'm gonna just write a bot, spam people.
I could go through all their mail pages, but it would be much easier for me to learn coding and make a bot that can do it for me.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
Let's see if there's any interesting things that happen on the anime sphere. Which studio made a 180, and now they are a good studio to work with.
Really?
Who'd imagine that? Yeah,
For now.
the guys who literally whip the animators to work.
Oh, I'm glad you brought up Wit Studio. They had an anime come out on Netflix yesterday, 2 days ago.
Mhm.
Yeah, 2 days ago. It's called Bubble. It's on Netflix. A couple of people on Twitter told me it has quite the staff behind it. Actually,
It does.
Tetsuya
what's that, like?
Nakatake, Tetsuro
good.
Araki.
Everyone is talking about it. Should be a good.
I've heard
Little
people
while.
talk about it, but so far all I've heard about it is that it is apparently not good.
Oh,
It is apparently not a good movie, or fucking One or whatever the fuck it is. Like, it's...
I mean, it's like an hour and a half. It's not like it's an incredible amount of time.
No, I know, but like I haven't seen it and I haven't heard anything specific, but just from what I understand, it's like one of the main things was how like the appeal of it was how pretty it was supposed to be, but apparently it isn't, or rather, it likes to pretend like it is, but apparently it's got terrible fucking special effects and shit like that. So,
Aw.
I don't know. I'm gonna check it out at some point, but
I'll
I'm
probably
not in
watch
any
it this
rush.
afternoon.
Yeah, I'm not in any rush. I'm not in any rush, sadly. It's a shame, because there's a lot of good people that worked on it, but... well, it wouldn't be the first time a bunch of high-profile people came together and made trash.
Oh, come on. That never happens. Tori, come on. The 80s?
Never.
Everything was great in the 80s.
Everything was great in the 80s, absolutely, I agree.
Do you not
Nothing
remember Genocyber?
Yeah.
No, that was 90s.
That was 90s. Everything was terrible in the 90s. 90s sucked.
90s were bad, yeah. When everyone came together in the 90s, they had fever dreams.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. At least in the 80s, people had, like, they had fucking interesting concepts that they just fucking destroyed. But, like, in the 90s, people just came together and made, like, hi, what do you want to do? I want to make hypergore. All right, what's the story?
Yes.
What? Story? I want to make hypergore. It's like,
You need a story.
Okay.
The gore is the story. What don't you understand?
yes.
Yeah.
Fucking, you just don't understand, man. This will be a classic. This will be one for the ages. And I mean, I guess they weren't wrong. People still talk about Genocyber. And I don't think they talk about Genocyber because of how good it is, but they still talk about it. It is a thing.
Yeah, there's always those wacky YouTubers that make the top 10 goriest anime, the top 10 anime deaths, the top 10 those things.
Oh, thank you, JD. That's my next video. Thank you.
Yeah.
Top 10 anime
watch
deaths.
Genocide before the plot. Ask me anything.
You should do a parody
I
where it's
actually
top
paid
10 anime
attention
deaths and you just play
the guy
Genocyber.
Top 10 anime deaths. Yes, of course. Gotta milk those top 10s and get that questionable content that you're just gonna sit there and be like, is YouTube gonna fucking pull this? Are they gonna demonetize me for this? Nah. Probably not, right?
Only do the deaths that we've covered on the podcast. Eat Man, Beast Claw, Genocyber. You know, the classics.
Right. All the classics. Hell yeah, dude.
Dragon's Heaven. Maybe throw that in there.
Oh, Dragon 7. That's a video in itself.
I'm sure you can find a death in Chargeman Ken somehow.
Yeah, of course I can. Do you not remember the scientist who killed
Fucking
us?
scientist killed himself, dude. In a kid's show. Oh,
What a
God.
gun
that
was it? And
episode-
he's like, you'll never take me alive. And then they were like, you won't do it. And then he did it.
There you go. Got your next YouTube video for you. Number 1, Chargeman Ken. This was a kid's show, damn it.
Number 1, Chargeman Ken. What do you mean? All we see is he put a gun to his head and then they cut scene and then he's laying face down on the floor. You don't understand. This was aimed at children. This is like, hi, wouldn't you like little Johnny, 2 years old, to enjoy watching this guy fucking off himself?
Number 2, the opening scene to Astro Boy, where he gets incinerated in front of his father.
Come on. That's nothing.
Yeah.
Those are good. Those are good deaths.
The original one, he just dies in a car crash, and then you see his fucking lifeless body. The guy hugging the lifeless body, and like, you know what? I'm gonna make a robot out of my children.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's a good motivation.
So we all just like, well, this one's broken. Time to fix it.
This child is broken. I need to build a
I'm
new
gonna
one.
make a murder machine. Just Astro Boy's fun. He gets
Okay.
social circus, like, you know, the good old 60s.
Good old 60s.
Time to talk about Iria.
I
If we
guess
have
so.
to.
Okay, play on the drop. Iria Zeiram the animation. This came out in June 1994. It's an OVA spanning 6 episodes, and it's actually a prequel to a couple live-action movies. Iria is in a future world dominated by corporations. Wait a minute, isn't the evil corporation in this called Super Corporation or something?
Oh, I didn't pay attention. I didn't realize there was a evil corporation controlling the future.
JD, did you watch this in English?
I did.
Okay, that explains it. Yeah, because I was just like, I'm pretty sure that is not a thing, because I remember watching this, and all I remember is that everything was like hyper Japanese. So, I mean, I guess they might have been a big super evil corporation. I guess government, a kind of thing. I don't know.
I'm almost positive.
Yeah.
Don't even There's the NJPW Corporation.
They remember fucking, what was the name of that? God damn it, what did they call it? The fucking thing.
Oh, you know what? They called the NJPW Megacorp. Yeah, they just called him Megacorp throughout the show.
Okay, they never do that in the Japanese one.
Yeah, well, I have a like 90s DVD set of the show.
Ew.
A 90s DVD. It's impressive it survived so long.
It's good, yeah.
Although you're quite careful with your stuff. So
everything is well kept. I'm very calm and nice. You would think after the years of moving and cross countries, things would get damaged, and the jewel cases of old PS1 games absolutely have.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it here. It's like fucking NJPW. They call them a corporation, not a mega corporation, but I guess they also technically just come in and be like, government trying to tell us not to do anything? Nah, you can't do that. You don't have that power here. So I guess you could imply that they're a megacorp, but I don't think they ever actually mention it.
Okay. Okay. In a future world dominated by corporations, Iria is one of the best in the bounty hunting business. Well, that's wrong, because she has her prelim route license throughout the first half of the show.
One of the best in the business, motherfucker. She's a goddamn apprentice.
She's a rookie bitch. Anyways, her latest challenge is the life form codenamed Zeiram, an invincible killing machine built to be the ultimate weapon. But this time, cash is not the only motivation. Iria must uncover the secret behind Zeiram and stop it at all costs in this action-packed OVA series.
What a fucking trash synopsis!
I love it. That was from Anime Planet.
The My Animalist one, I think it's more in line with what is shown.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll read that one. Or Tori, do you want to read that one?
I can read it.
Okay, go for it.
Iria is the story of a girl and the alien being she loves to hate. The series begins with her brother, Gren, because we can't say Glenn here. It has to be Gren.
Right.
Taking a job. He is a bounty hunter, and one well known for his incredible skill. Iria, being a skilled apprentice bounty hunter herself, tags along. What is the job, one might ask? It is to find out what has happened to the crew and cargo of a space station. Needless to say, nothing is as it seems, and the war between Iria and Zeiram begins in earnest.
Okay.
Just forgot to explain what Zeiram is.
Yeah,
it did. But again,
aside that, it's more in line of what the fuck happened in the first episode.
Yeah, it's not a good synopsis that either. But I mean, hey, at least they managed to get stuff right. You know, Iria is indeed an apprentice. Stuff like that.
Yeah, she's not the best bounty hunter in the universe.
Yeah, that is good N.
Good
N. Very important. Very Japanese.
Yeah. It's definitely not Glenn.
Nope, it's good N.
You know what's funny? In the English dub, it's Gren.
God damn it. I guess it is Gren.
They don't say Glenn. It's Gren.
Yeah, I guess it is Gren then.
Yeah. But that's how it came to be.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
If only we had an English name like this, man.
Yeah, the synopsis not great, but Essentially, a space station's been hijacked, and the cargo is Zeiram, this unstoppable alien that can assimilate with things and become an even bigger killing machine, is killing all the crew on it. Glenn and Iria, and Bob
Bob.
Bob. They go to the ship. Shit goes down. Glenn and Bob are essentially dead, and Iria crash lands on a planet, and the space station incident never happens because the megacorp is the ones behind it, trying to control the alien being, and things go awry from there in an episodic quite fashion as Iria versus megacorp kind of goes down, and various other bounty hunters. How's that for a synopsis?
Sure.
Did I do okay? Did I miss a couple things?
I guess I'll just say, idiot, just want to be a bounty hunter. Unfortunately, people die, and now there's this immortal alien that really hates her and cannot take an L. Keeps resurrecting on places and killing everyone.
The feud must continue. I will not accept this defeat.
I mean, honestly, though, what I like to say as well about this is just that this OVA is just incompetence, the animation. Because holy fucking shit, is there a lot of incompetence on display. Not only do we have scientists who cannot fucking figure out for the life of them what the weakness of this immortal being is, despite the fact that it is super obvious. But no, we also have a bunch of fucking governments, local governments and whatnot, that they have this fucking threatening thing that threatens to kill everyone, and everybody's just like, we'll just send it out to space again. Motherfucker, holy shit.
Yeah, make it someone else's problem.
Incompetent. It's not anybody else's problem. It keeps coming back. It's not even the first time. I hate everything. It's like they literally even sit there trying to explain it to us. It's like, you're being retarded. You're only fucking pushing the problem further away, and it's going to come back bigger. They're like, yeah, but how about you lick these nuts instead, huh? It's like, oh my god.
Just send it to where poor people are. That's the solution.
Yeah, it's okay. He's only killing the poor people. It's actually helping us. It's like,
we were going to get rid of them ourselves anyways. He's just taking care of the problem for us at no cost.
I like that. Ada's solution for that is like, just attract the bean for the rich people. Let's kill them as well.
I love the fact that she did that and doesn't even get in any trouble. Like, hello? You just fucking...
Yeah,
I know you...
Yeah, everyone died.
Just chuck them into the other people and fucking have them start killing people there. And it's just like, shouldn't you be in trouble for this? Nah.
Nah. Everyone who met us died.
Fantastic. Yeah, a lot of poor people died in this show.
Yeah, a lot of people died in the show.
Yeah, every episode was just filled with lots and lots and lots of death. And Iria,
some people just died completely pointlessly as well for fucking no reason. Such as a certain character they want you to feel bad about.
Nah, come on. They probably are orphans, didn't even have parents. I mean, come on. That's what this podcast is known for.
Orphans?
Yeah, we hate orphans and poor people.
People.
True. True.
Yeah. Going back to the roots.
I got an email from one of those episodes where they were offended by us laughing about deaths of orphans and poor people.
I mean,
I don't blame them.
I agree.
We're horrible people.
We are horrible people. Yes, I do agree on that. I mean, sure, like if in the event that this was real, yes, I do agree that's a terrible thing to do. But I know it's, I don't know. I've heard about this little concept. I think it's called what's it called? Sarcasm? I think it is. No, we don't do that here. No, definitely not.
Not at all.
No. There's no sarcasm in this podcast. Never.
I mean, when I think a show is funny, I genuinely think it's funny. I'm not gonna a bunch of poor people died in this anime. Poor fictional people. Man, that sucks.
I know it
Nah.
couldn't. I know it couldn't have been the episode Heavy he was referring to because like nobody downloaded that one.
Oh my god, really?
Really?
Are you trying to tell me that people aren't interested in Heavy?
I think that's true,
Man, I'm all of you who listen to this podcast, I'm disappointed in you, all right? Go back.
Yeah,
to that one.
change that opinion.
Hell yeah, dude.
If you were offended by us laughing about poor people, boy,
Boy, are you in for a rough ride.
wait until you listen to
my
Heavy.
Hey, we
God.
didn't laugh at anyone in that one, did we? Oh no! Wait, we did laugh at that.
Suddenly I'm like, wait, did I say something bad?
Oh, we laughed at the fucking cripple.
Oh yeah, we did. Oh fuck. Oh shit. For reference sake, I have nothing against crippled children. I don't think they're funny. It's just it's the context of what happened, all right? It's not it was the timing, it was how needless it was. It's just how, they were like, all right, anyways, let's stop the fight. And the only person who can stop the fight is this 6-year-old girl who can't walk, who has to crawl into the ring and be like, feel bad. It's just like, okay, cool.
Oh my god!
I have $20.
I have $20.
Can you not rape this woman? I have $20. Oh my god!
Oh man.
Oh, I'm in tears.
Heavy's such a good anime. Holy shit!
So yeah, once again, if you didn't listen to that one, go back and listen to that one.
Okay.
Anyway, Iria.
Iria.
but-
I love the character
Yeah.
design. It's one of my all-time favorites.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah.
The design, every single part of the design is absolutely great. I
Yeah.
don't know what the inspiration is. It's not Japanese. It's Buddhism, I think,
Yeah, with the hair
Right.
beads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's absolutely amazing. The backgrounds, the spaceships,
Gotta
the
calm down.
technology, the guns, everything is absolutely well designed. It is a really, really, really good design, and I think that really saves the show because it's visually appealing.
Yeah. Oh, this is surprising that the character designer has not actually done that much. He did Garo, which has some nice designs as well. This was just character designs, though. Other than that, Tiger and Bunny too.
What's the
Sad, I
who's
guess.
the character designer's name?
Masakazu Katsura.
Okay. Yeah, what has he done? So you mentioned Tiger and Bunny. You mentioned Garo. Yeah.
Garo has some sick designs.
Yeah, I do. It does. Yeah, he really hasn't done all that much. Let's see. Published manga. DNA Squared. What is that?
I know what that is. It's not very good.
Okay, let's see.
He did
got a
Video
Zetman.
Girl I.
He's the original creator of Zetman,
Yeah, yes, a couple
which is
months.
also not very good. I don't think that this guy is a really good story writer.
Yeah, maybe he's not a good.
Probably not.
Well, he's definitely a good character designer because I'm clicking on these shows and I really like the aesthetics to what he draws and everything. This is cool.
Mhm.
DNA Squared, 1994. Not good reviews for that one, but there you go. It has
Shocking.
all the women have like the side braids going down, and yeah, he's got a style.
Yep.
Yep.
He's got a fetish, that's right.
Oh, is that what we're gonna call it?
It usually is.
A type.
He's
He
got
has
a type. Yeah.
Sure, yes, of course. The PG version, yes, of course.
Video Girl Eye. Why does that sound familiar?
Video Girl I. Hickey knows what that is.
Rings a bell.
I think I've watched it, but I don't know.
Pretty sure you have.
I mean, you've watched like 1,000 anime, so
Yeah, I think it's an OVA.
Yep.
90s OVA.
Yep.
But I don't remember a lot about it. I can put it on the list. Shouldn't be like
It's a 90s. It's a 6-episode, 80, fucking 90s 6-episode ecchi OVA.
Nah. I can put that
I
on
think
the
I'd
list.
rather watch
Looks
DNA
fun.
Squared.
DNA squared is not that good. I'll go with the itchy, to be honest with you.
But JD, this one has a 7.21 on Mal, and there's no way people have bad taste.
You're right.
Yeah, no.
Only we have bad taste. Because we laugh
No,
at
only you
orphans
have
and
bad
poor
taste.
people.
Yeah, you
Only
should
you have
change
bad-
that.
My taste is amazing. Best in the world.
Okay,
Trust me.
you're right. Foolish me.
Source, trust me, bro.
Let's see here. Iria, back to Iria. Even though
Yes,
that was
Iria.
related, because the actor or character designer. Yeah, it's a big part of the show. I love the art in the show just overall, and the amount of detail that they use for various fight scenes, and like just that opening scene of them kind of go like the way that, how do I want to describe it? It's kind of this nomad western, but then on another spectrum, it's this high society with with high end technology. I think it meshes it pretty well in between the two. So it has it shows like when it shows Iria's opening scene and she's chasing after this dude in a hostage situation, just things coming off the building when what was the other guy's name? It was Fujikuro, when he shows up and he's got his neat little flying machine with like an umbrella on top. The way the building was kind of designed just for that scene in general, and then later in the show, or later in that just first episode, cuts to them flying out to the space station that's out there, and there's so much detail and like just the asteroids kind of in a belt around it. There's just a phenomenal amount of detail put in through each and every one of these episodes, and it gives you a great idea of just what the environment is.
One thing you'll find in a lot of these like 80s and 90s OVAs is exactly that. Like there's a lot of nice design, a lot of nice drawings, and even some of them have really good animation. Which is just a shame that the story is usually not quite there.
No, sure. Even the characters not bad. And most of the time,
I
like they take a hit because of the story, but
Sure.
if you take the story out, I don't think the characters are essentially bad or ill written. It's just that the story is so bad, it kind of affects them because it kind of caps how good they can be, since they need to follow a stupid plot and interact with less than ideal people. Like the one, what is his name? The mayor of one of the cities who makes Bob becomes a computer program.
Yeah, things went sideways there for Bob. Good old Bob.
Good old Bob.
At least he survived, right?
Yeah.
We can
I mean,
call
it
that a
became more.
survival.
It became more useful. So there's that.
Yeah,
Not
he
by
went,
much,
he
but
went to the
still.
world of Ghost in the Shell. That's what he did. Well, what did you think of K? Kei? K. The side character that befriends and follows Iria?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, at first I thought it was going to be like a one-off character for a single episode, and then she came back, and then it is revealed exactly that it's not a he, it's a she.
Yep.
And I was basically sitting there going like, all right, cool, and
Well, what
Is
I
this
hope,
kid just gonna tag along?
yeah, what I hope is, because I'm probably gonna watch the live action movie, at least the first one, and I'm hoping that Kay is a major character in it and a little bit older. Now that
Do
we've
you
seen the
even
OVA,
think this K is gonna be there?
I hope so. I mean, I read the live action isn't like incredibly similar to the OVA series, but it's about Iria, so I wonder why wouldn't Kay be there? I think the OVA was made after that, though.
Because anime is a little bit weird.
Nah.
Also, you gotta understand, like the first the first movie was 1991, and the second
Sure.
movie was 1994, together with this series.
Yeah.
So probably K isn't in there.
Maybe at
Most
best the
likely.
second movie.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. All right. So how about the design of Zeiram? What do you guys think of Zeiram? It's like the fucking UFO spaceship with a screamy head.
Yeah. Hey, the design is really good. I don't have anything against the design. The designs of the
creepy.
shows are really good. I mean, it's good. Being creepy is good. That's what Zeiram is about. He has
The-
fucking white blood.
Yeah, well,
The good old white blood.
the aspect of cloning, I always kind of scratch my head at, of why that idea was necessary for the character, for the alien character. Seems kind of odd. It's like
I
self-reproduction.
guess it's to make him a bigger threat, just for the simple fact that, like, no matter how immortal he is, it's still just one thing, right?
Right.
Just kind of have him be able to, like, summon up the army out of nowhere. I don't know, like, I feel like it's just kind of, like, cloning is one thing, assimilating other cells, whatever.
Well, the key
about-
word there was no matter how many times it cloned itself, it was always imperfect. So it's really only the original that's immortal.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But it wasn't for the fact that, like, it would make an army of immortal things. It's just like, because, like, the problem with it is that no matter how immortal it is, right, it's still just a single enemy, right? And it wouldn't be much of a threat because that's kind of what the whole joke is, right? It's just like, or joke, the whole thing that they don't take, and nobody takes seriously in this thing. It's like, it's literally one guy. Let's just fucking send him away whenever he shows up, right?
Right.
It's
Yep.
just kind of, it's just kind of get around that, I guess. That it's like, oh, and he can clone himself, and he could call for friends, and he has this snake head thing that's definitely only there to eat and serves no other purpose. Wink. I hate the incompetency of these people. Holy fuck.
I don't know. I kind
kind
of like the incompetence. It made the show flow like from
No.
scene to scene.
No. Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Bumbling evil dudes. I don't know. I like it. Maybe that's just my
Not at all.
fandom.
But not even in the sense that, like, sure, having incompetency is fine, but, like, on every fucking level, I can't stand that, because it's just like, it's like, even fucking, like, you know, I agree that they can sit there and be like, well, we've never been able to kill him before because he's effectively immortal, so we don't know. That's fine. But that there is not even a fucking working theory. When it's just like, you look at that thing, and that's the first thing that sticks out. It's like, his face extends. And it's like it's attached to some sort. It's like it's a, I don't know what I call that. It feels almost feels like it's some sort of parasite or something. Nah, couldn't be.
Couldn't be. No way.
Never. That's ridiculous. Clearly, that big thing is his body. Definitely. Not at all. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah. The only person who's working is the fucking doctor, and no one listens to him.
No, well, listen, but even he doesn't have that as a theory. It's like, it's just whenever people ask me, she's like, I don't know. Fucking, I guess I'll have to find out. And it's like, my man, you're like the leading fucking researcher in this thing. And all you're telling me is like, I don't know. Man, being a leading researcher on the Zeiram does not take much, huh?
Apparently not.
Yeah, they have the ability. Yeah, they have the ability to make high-end space travel, but biological weapons, nah,
No chance. Never.
no chance. Can't figure that out.
Nope.
All right, let's see here. I got an episode list here to remind me. I watched this all yesterday, and I've already forgotten quite a lot. Let's see.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Well, I mean, it's action, and that's what I like. I like action, but there's not much of a story here other than
And the action is very, very weak because it's just an immortal being rolling people.
Yeah.
Just like,
Fuck, we can't kill it. Fuck, we can't kill it.
Let's
It's
use
over
our
and over again.
huge weapon, and then he just have a fucking laser cannon. Just explode the huge weapons. Like,
Right.
what was the point of that? It's just such a weak.
blow him up
fucking-
with big explosions. Oh shit, he just got back up. Blow him up with bigger explosion. Well shit, dude, he just keeps getting back up. What if I slice him with a sword? Well, that seems to have done some damage. But he's not dead.
Yeah.
It's like
Flesh wound, whatever.
fuck it. I also, that is also just a pet peeve of mine. It's just like, motherfucker can just take any explosion, even fucking blowing up the entire fucking space station. Doesn't even put a scratch on him. Actually, I guess it technically did. It did crack the hat, but like, whatever. The
Crack
fucking
the hat.
Yeah, that's what I like to call it.
Yeah.
Fucking sombrero or some bullshit. I don't know. Like it's
Well-
just, it's like
Well, the original design when you
pretty
first,
fast.
but the original design when you first see him, it does look like some Western sombrero ombre.
Yeah, it really does. Right, and then it's just later on. It's like, well, what do you do? Well, why don't we go 1-on-1 with him with a sword fight? And it's just like, oh shit, slicing this motherfucker. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Dude can fucking take the heat of a bomb. He can take fucking doesn't get burned. He can fucking nothing fucking the shock of an explosion does nothing to his body. But you're telling me that a fucking sword can slice through him? All
Can
right.
re-enter atmosphere. Yeah. The power scale on the show is a little bit interesting.
It's all over
Balls.
the place.
Weapons also.
Lasers, fucking. Oh my god, the little fucking what's it called? Slingshot, the fucking slingshot. God damn it! I poked him in the eye with a rock. He seems to be in serious pain.
It's
Okay.
always JD. What do you have for us? What happened?
Well,
Remind us, refresh us.
yeah. Well, there's the Shadow Zone slum areas. That's probably one of my favorite episodes. It's much darker. A lot of a lot of orphans and poor people dying. But yeah, when Dr. Toka and those guys get there, he's the foremost Zeiram expert, and yet he doesn't know a lot of things. Kind of funny.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit hard to investigate a war machine.
Yeah, you gotta kind of keep a distance at it. No
Nah,
doubt.
man, just walk up to it. Just get assimilated. Easy.
Yeah,
Yeah, just assimilate it.
Yeah,
You'll learn
worked.
everything.
It did work. It very
It
much
worked twice, actually, because Grand fucking got assimilated and took over the goddamn body for himself.
Yep. So, clearly, beating this thing isn't that big of a deal. Just get assimilated.
There you go. Let's see. There was Capital City of Mice, where everyone was dying and disappearing, and that's when a lot of the clones make their appearances. And then the last episode, titled Shangri-La, is... That's when Kay and Iria kind of have their just like, what are we doing? We can't kill this thing. We should just like go away. Like, maybe we're the only ones that could stop it. I'm a bounty hunter after all. So, that's that, I guess. I don't have much else to say over Zeiram, other than I really, like, I enjoy it. I don't give it, like, a terribly high score, but I like the character. It's one of my favorite of all time. I like her design. It's a weird pleasure. I mentioned the last time I watched this was like 5 or 6 years ago. And I would say I'm not as attached as I was to it back then, but I still enjoy it as kind of just what it is, essentially. So I gave it a 7 back then. Maybe it's closer to a 6, but I think it's good. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's a terrible anime by any means. So that's what I think. What about you guys?
Yeah, I'll give it a 5.
Okay.
Like everything is fine. Definitely the design is the best part of it. The character designs, the background designs, spaceships, uh, cars, transportation means, weapons, even the evil mushroom of a villain. All the designs are really good and fit really well. And the motif is extremely rare and unique, which helps it. The music is nice when you
Yeah.
realize there's music.
Well, it's got this weird twangy, like
Sutra like thing.
yeah. I kind of like it. It's not overwhelming. It's not that stereotypical crazy rock that you see in a lot of the 80s and 90s OVAs.
Yeah, but after you pass all of that, it's quite the forgettable little anime series. Especially because every single episode is kind of the same.
Yes.
There's like big
They
evil
kinda run
mushroom
together.
with a face appeared somewhere. People are like, it's just an immortal being.
The sombrero.
Just this immortal assimilating weird ass biological weapon that will kill us all. Doesn't matter. The Iria comes, defeats it, sends it to another place where it just starts over again. Of course, there's a lot of details with Gran, how he gets assimilated, then you have the clone. Then you have Gran taking over the control of Zeiram at some point and asking to be killed. It was really cool. But, those are just grains of sand in the scale of this forgettable show. So a 5 is good.
Tori.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the show is lacking a lot, both whether it comes to characters, it comes to story. Most things gets hand waved. It never really wants to try to explain anything. It mostly hand waves every issue. And like I said, everything basically comes down to it's like even the Zeiram itself comes down to a matter of, is he immortal or are they incompetent? But they are incompetent. He's actually not immortal. I understand that it's hard to realize that, but again, I can't shake that fucking annoyance of the fact that I literally, the first time I see it, I'm just like, there's going to be something about him with that face, isn't it? And it's like, he can't be killed. And I'm like, there's definitely going to be something with that face. There's no chance in hell that thing is there for no fucking reason other than to eat people. And it's just, it annoys the ever-living shit out of me. I don't enjoy any of the characters. I think, unlike you guys, I actually think these characters are incredibly one-dimensional and not very well written. I am not enjoying them. I had not a very good time.
Aw.
Generally speaking, action. I like action. I like explosions as well, but I feel like that's kind of just it. It's just action, big monster, explosion, big monster gets up. Eventually we get to the cloning thing. It's like, I send more monsters at you, which are not immortal, but kind of hard to kill and a little bit annoying. They're imperfect. But we can burn them. That's fine. The thing with Gren as well, which is just pointless as well, because it's the same thing. It's like, anyways, I've been assimilated. I managed to fight off his power. So, Iria, I'm gonna need you to kill me now. And it's like, all right, she won't do it. She won't do it. She won't do it. But she did it. What was it for? Nothing. Kind of just killing then. I don't know. That's basically it. So I land on a 3 on this one. I don't find this to be very good. I think it's actually quite bad.
Okay. Tori's the hater, Hickey.
Oh no, they're good points.
No,
actually.
Yeah, I don't necessarily disagree
Although,
with any
like
of that.
when Gran appears and you was like, "Hi, I've been assimilated," I was expecting him to go, "Hi, I've been assimilated." The weak point is like the thing that extends, which I don't know why it extends because it's a weak point, but it does. Shoot that! Don't shoot me in the chest. Shoot the thing in the back.
Right?
I'm gonna extend it to you so it's easy for you to hit it. Instead of doing that, he's just like, shoot me.
Yeah, he's just like, kill me, please, just kill me. It's just like, so all he wants at the end is just for her to kill him, so that, I don't know, I guess he won't get completely assimilated. I guess that's, I mean, that's a W, that's a win, I guess, but
Sure.
For who?
for Glenn, for Glenn.
Glenn.
Again, yeah.
But yeah, nah, it's, I don't know, there's too much affair that's just like, I don't know, I feel like it isn't properly, like, it's not given the time to shine, and it's just hand waved. And I don't enjoy that. I don't think that makes for a very good watching experience. And it's just like, you know. And if I want to watch explosions happen on screen, I could look up a compilation on YouTube of explosions.
What if the alternative would be it's like a 12 or 26 episode anime, and they were able to actually have the time and to flesh a lot of these things out and go deeper?
Sure, if they could flesh some stuff out, they could explain some stuff, kind of go a little bit more into Zeiram itself, how it came to be, stuff like that.
Yeah,
because it is a weapon essentially, so it was created by someone, so someone should know something about him. You know,
Right.
which is where you would think the fucking expert on fucking Zeiram would actually fucking be useful at all, but nope, he doesn't know anything either. So it's just cool, fucking amazing, great. That's basically just the feeling I have at the end. Like, if it was longer and had more, I don't even think it has to be longer. I just think they have to explain some stuff. They could have cut out some stuff and explained it. And then we would have been, already then it would have been better. It's not complete, it's not like it's unsavable, it's just, there's too much stuff missing. Too many details missing that just makes it like, ultimately it's just, I don't know. If you enjoy watching somebody take on a seemingly mortal enemy, then yeah, sure. That's exactly what this is. Other than that, there isn't much.
so that comes out to a 5 out of 10 between the three of us. So Hickey,
Definitely,
you are apparently the right one.
definitely not a 7 out of 10,
Yeah.
like Mal claims.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, probably a little lower, definitely. Okay, the next anime is my pick, and we're finishing Slam Dunk.
Whoa!
Yay, good anime, let's go.
I'm excited to
Imagine.
see. Well, now that the NBA playoffs are going on, and my team's been knocked out in the first round, so despair. Expected, though. Very expected. I didn't expect them to do well. I thought they were going to get swept, the Jazz, but here we are. So more basketball. We're going to finish that bitch. And then I guess we got another 3 anime to pick after that. So, guys, see you next time.
Peace.
Goodbye.